When we think about the future of medicine, we usually picture these brilliant scientists in a lab having a eureka moment. But what if the next huge leap forward isn't just about what we discover, but about how we make it? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this quiet revolution happening inside the very factories that produce our medicine. So let me start with a question for you. From that first spark of an idea in a lab, how long do you think it takes to get a single new medicine all the way to your local pharmacy? The answer is pretty staggering. We're talking 10 to 15 years on average. And the cost? Well, if the timeline didn't get you, this will. Some estimates put the average cost to develop that one drug at around $2.5 billion. A decade of work and billions of dollars for just one product. This, right here, is the massive challenge the pharmaceutical industry is staring down right now. Yeah, these huge numbers aren't just figures on a balance sheet. They represent a real bottleneck in healthcare. This is what we call pharma's billion-dollar problem, and it directly affects how fast we get new treatments, and frankly, how much we all pay for them. And the pressure is just coming from all sides. Development costs are always climbing, the regulations are getting tougher and tougher. Patients are, rightfully, demanding more personalized treatments. And, well, the last few years taught us all that the need to get new therapies out there faster has never, ever been more critical. It's all forcing the industry to fundamentally rethink its entire playbook. So how do you even begin to solve a problem this big? Well, the answer is wrapped up in this much larger story of industrial innovation that's been going on for centuries. To really get a handle on the factory of the future, we need to take a quick look at the factories of the past. Let's do a quick trip through time. It all kicked off back in 1784 with Industry 1.0, when steam power first got things moving. Jump ahead about a century, and Industry 2.0 brings us electricity and the assembly line. Hello, mass production. Then, in 1969, the computer age arrives with Industry 3.0 and automation. And that brings us right up to today, Industry 4.0, where everything is digital, connected, and powered by AI and smart systems. Okay, so what happens when you take this fourth industrial revolution and you aim it squarely at the world of medicine? Well, you get Pharma 4.0. It's all about taking the power of our digital world and focusing it on one single mission: making better medicine faster. So what is it exactly? Well, you can think of Pharma 4.0 as a new blueprint that uses all these cool digital tools, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, big data, to build super smart factories. And the key idea here, the really important part, isn't just about speed. It's about being more intelligent, more connected, and driven by real data at every single step of the way. Now, what's so cool about this is that Pharma 4.0 isn't just one single piece of tech. It's this whole ecosystem. You've got data pouring in, cloud storage holding it all, big data and AI making sense of it, and even robotics and augmented reality working together. It all clicks together to create one seamless, intelligent system. Okay, so let's get into it. What does one of these smart factories actually look like? How does this whole connected ecosystem work in the real world to make our medicine better, safer, and faster? Right at the heart of a Pharma 4.0 factory is this amazing concept called the digital twin. So on one side, you have the physical plant, the actual factory with all the real machines. And then on the other side, you have its identical twin in the virtual world, a complete digital copy that mirrors the real factory live in real time. And this is where the power of that virtual plant really comes to life. I mean, think of the digital twin as a living, breathing model of the entire production line. With it, companies can run simulations, they can test out different ideas, and they can perfect the whole process in a virtual playground before they even touch a single thing in the real world. It's like having a crystal ball for manufacturing. You can see the future without risking a single batch of actual medicine. So this is the crucial point, this fundamental shift in thinking. For decades, quality control has been reactive, right? You test the batch at the end and hope it's good. With Pharma 4.0, you move to proactive quality assurance. Because you have this constant stream of data coming from all the sensors, you can actually predict and prevent problems long before they even happen. It's a total game changer. And as you can imagine, this connected ecosystem generates an unbelievable amount of data. Every machine, every step, every single sensor is constantly reporting in. All that info gets analyzed in real time to make sure quality and efficiency are perfect. They call this concept Quality 4.0. It basically means that every single decision is backed by cold, hard data, which guarantees the highest possible standards. Okay, so what does all this incredible tech actually mean for that billion-dollar problem we talked about at the beginning? Let's look at the real-world impact, because this is where it gets really good. Let's start with the most jaw-dropping number. One of the biggest, most time-consuming costs in traditional pharma is just paperwork. Manual documentation, endless tracking for compliance. Pharma 4.0 can wipe out up to 80% of those manual tasks. That is a massive reduction in cost, in time, and in the potential for simple human error. And check out how these benefits stack up. It's not just the paperwork. We're also seeing a 65% drop in quality-related issues and a 45% boost in something called overall equipment effectiveness, or OEE. In simple terms, OEE just measures how well you're using your factory. So these places aren't just making better medicine, they're running with unbelievable efficiency. And the bottom line for all of us, it's really simple. This isn't just about boosting metrics for big companies. The ultimate goal and the real benefit here is getting faster, safer, and more affordable medicine into the hands of the people who actually need it. But you know how it is with technology, right? It never, ever stands still. So even as Pharma 4.0 is rolling out across the world, the industry is already looking ahead to the next big thing, Pharma 5.0. So, if Pharma 4.0 is about making our factories smart, you could say Pharma 5.0 is about making them wise. It takes all the amazing technology from 4.0 and it adds these three very human-centric pillars, putting human creativity back at the center of everything, making manufacturing sustainable and environmentally friendly, and building supply chains that are strong enough to handle anything. The focus shifts from just automation to this powerful collaboration between intelligent machines and creative, thinking people. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As our factories get smarter and smarter, we aren't becoming obsolete. Not at all. Our role is just evolving. What does it mean for human problem-solving and ingenuity when we start working side by side with these incredibly intelligent systems to create the medicines of tomorrow?